Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Sam, and today we got the red Cedar Rambo base, neck through construction. It's made out of many pieces of red cedar laminated together. The neck is 5 pieces, so that's 5 pieces that goes all the way through the center. Then the sides are another 2 more pieces on each side. Fretboard's made out of East Indian rosewood. We got abalone inlay dots. The client had this Ibanez BTB, and he really liked the pickups out of it, and he asked me to put them in this base. And I really like the sound of it. It's an active pickup system. You got a bunch of knobs here, but basically what it is, you have a volume, you have a pickup blender, low EQ, high EQ, an EQ band kind of selector where you can select a notch. So the top knob turns how much it boosts or cuts, and then the bottom knob determines what frequency it's cutting. So you can do a lot of cool stuff with this bass. Then of course you get any combination in between. So you could really just dial this tone in wherever you wanted it. This one here is low. You can either boost or cut the lows. There's cutting. Then here's all the way boosted. It's very nasty low to go that low. And you got the same thing with the high. The high can cut, or it can boost. Then this is your notched EQ system. So this is kind of weird. So you can boost, and then you can, as I turn the bottom knob, you'll hear it cycle through different frequencies. Wow, wow, wow. So like this, it's boosting high frequencies. So basically, it's just a very versatile system. I love a bass that can get super low. And so let's see, if we cut the highs, boost the lows, and then set the frequency all the way low and boost all that. This is the bassiest. Doesn't even sound like a bass anymore, just sounds like subwoofers. It feels very good. I had the hardest time getting the fretboard and the frets to work right because this is my first time doing a truss rod. I'm really proud of it. It turned out very good. So I got the end of the truss rod. I don't know if you can see it there. I got that sticking out farther than I wanted to. I should have had it, just barely poking out of there. Nonetheless, it was my first time doing a truss rod. It turned out great. But for the longest time, until like just this week, so it's been a couple of months that I've not noticed this. But I was turning the truss rod the wrong direction. I feel stupid, but I was I was adding more bow to the neck, and I was just getting increasingly frustrated. And I had double checked, that I thought that I was turning it the right direction, but I guess I was double wrong. But I eventually caught on that I was turning it the wrong direction, and all of a sudden revitalized my hope in the project. I had to completely re-level the frets after that because I had them leveled based on a warped bowed forward bow fretboard. Other than that, it went pretty well without a hitch. This part down here, this decorative part, let's see if I can shine the light where you can see it. This decorative part looks really nice, and it looks like it was just intentionally made to look nice, but it's really more of a fix to a problem. That problem being that I thought I had made the fretboard way too tall. As you can see, it's a pretty tall fretboard. I'll have some pictures, close-ups, that way you can see it better. But it's a pretty tall fretboard. I didn't sand it down quite as much as I thought, or I didn't sand it down as far as I thought I should have. So later I said, oh man, that's a very tall fretboard. I bet the bridges aren't going to be tall enough to clear the fretboard. And I held them up to it. I'm like, no, surely that won't be tall enough. So I took a little piece of wood, oak I think it was, and I cut it out to be a cool little bridge shape, and I set it there, and I glued it on, and I attached all these to it so that it looked, it had like almost an acoustic guitar sort of bridge on it. It looked pretty cool, but once I strung it up, I realized it was way too tall. It was like this high off the fretboard. So I took it off, and that chipped up the wood and all that stuff. And I tried to patch it, but I couldn't really patch it. And so I ended up settling with this design in order to sort of cover up the tear out and all that stuff. And I think it actually adds a lot to the base. It adds a little piece of character where it would have just been flat right there. Got the word Rambo on the front. That's his stage name. Here's a view of the back for you. The finish turned out very good. It's very shiny. Funny enough, it is polyurethane, like you'd paint furniture with. But I really liked how it turned out on my countertop, so I decided to use it on a guitar. And it turned out really good. Well, there you go, guys. There is the 5-string Cedar Rambo bass. I can't wait to get this to the customer. I really hope he likes it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It plays great, sounds great. I've learned a few things building this one. One, I learned a lot about truss rods, and I feel like I can have a lot more confidence the next time I make one. Two, I made the neck a lot thicker than I intended. But with all that said, I'm very happy with how it turned out. I love it. I hope he loves it. Rambo, I hope you enjoy your bass. Hope you get a lot of use out of it. And I appreciate you letting me build it for you and trusting me to build it. He's been very patient. He's had a lot of faith in me, so I appreciate him for that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.